Hello, followers of Neuro Takeaway. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to show our fifth NeuroQuiz. As usual, I will give you a summary of the medical history, and then I show you the most relevant images. I would like to thank Dr. Gabulino, Dr. Bonardo, and Dr. Mora from the British Hospital of Buenos Aires, who are my colleagues, and we had the pleasure to share this case. Sorry for the background, it's full of pipes, but maybe they have to do with the resolution of this case. Well, this is the case of a 51-year-old woman with history of hypertension and chronic renal insufficiency secondary to focal and segmental glomerulosclerosis. She received her kidney transplant in 2014. She developed a Plase syndrome associated with acrolemus without any sequela, and then she suffered kidney transplant rejection. Therefore, she started on hemodialysis through a fistula in her left arm. She did well, but since some months ago, she started to complain for headaches. These headaches were more and more intense. They were located at her frontoorbital region, and they were worse during dialysis, with a pulsatile character. The physical examination was pretty normal, with a normal fundoscopy examination. So we decided to perform an MR study of the brain and neck vessels. And these are the images of the posterior fossa. You have the T1, T2, flare, and SWI. Here you have the images of the supratentorial level, the same sequences. You can see here a sequela at the right occipital pole. This is a sequela of the Plase syndrome. There are some punctate non-specific hyperintensities at the white matter. But maybe the most important findings of this case are on the angiographic sequences. Here you have the brain arterial MRA with a TOF sequence. On the right you have the MIB reconstructions, and on the left the raw images. Here you have the MR venous angiography images. On the left the raw image, and on the right the MIB reconstructions of these TOF 2D sequence. Here you have the images of the MR angiography of the neck vessels. This is an arterial phase with a TOF 2D sequence. You have the raw images and the MIB reconstructions. So with all these findings, we decided to perform a diagnostic procedure which revealed the diagnosis. So see you next week.